The Lives of the Saints by Father Alban Butler. October 9th, St. John Leonardi, founder of the Regular Clerics of the Mother of God. John Leonardi worked in a pharmacy in Lucca in the middle of the 16th century. Gifted with a very religious nature, the young man, a member of the confraternity founded by Blessed John Colombini, began to study privately with the aim of receiving holy orders. Once ordained a priest, he devoted himself intensely to his ministry, particularly in hospitals and prisons. Gradually, he was joined by some young people who helped him in his work. They had their meeting place in the church of Santa Maria della Rosa in Lucca and lived together in a house nearby. It was a time when the destruction caused by Protestantism and the spirit of renewal of the Council of Trent had instilled in fervent Catholics a great desire for reform. It was therefore not surprising that John Leonardi and his disciples, several of whom were preparing for the priesthood, decided to found a new congregation of secular priests. But when the project reached the ears of the inhabitants of the Republic of Lucca, it aroused violent opposition for political reasons that we find difficult to understand today. In any case, the opposition was violent enough to force St. John Leonardi to live the rest of his life outside Lucca, and he only managed to visit the city under the protection of the Pope. In 1580, he secretly bought for the members of his congregation the church of Santa Maria Cordolandini. 3 years later, with the approval of the Pope, the Bishop of Lucca officially recognized the congregation as an association of secular priests with simple vows, the present name of the congregation and the right of its members to make solemn vows date from 1621. St. Philip Neri supported and helped St. John Leonardi and gave him his possessions of San Girolamo della Carita, entrusting him at the same time with the care of his cat. St. Joseph Calasanz also helped our saint, and for some time the congregations founded by the two were merged into one. Leonardi's congregation became such an important spiritual force in Italy that Clement VII confirmed it in 1595. The pontiff was so appreciative of St. John's virtues and abilities that he appointed him vicar apostolic, charged with overseeing the reform of the monks of Vallombrosa and Montevergine. He also entrusted to him the Church of Santa Maria in Portico and appointed Cardinal Baronius as protector of the congregation. However, the Clerics Regular of the Mother of God have only ever had one house outside Italy, and in accordance with the wishes of their founder, have never served more than 15 churches. At present, the congregation is very small. St. John Leonardi collaborated with Bishop J.B. Vives in the first project of a seminary for foreign missions. Pope Urban VIII put the project into practice in 1627, founding the College of Propaganda Fide. St. John Leonardi contracted the plague in 1609 while caring for the sick during an epidemic and died in October of that year. His feast day was included in the general calendar in 1941.